tries to shake down a children's hospital and tries to demand cash before signing legislation that's sitting on his desk, that's an affront to the citizens.
I come in thinking, okay, he's not guilty, and then all of a sudden I'm like, gosh darn you, Rod, you did it again. I mean, he proved beyond a reasonable doubt that he was guilty.
This time, there was no doubt. The jury in the second Rod Blagojevich corruption trial found the former governor guilty on nearly all counts. We'll cover the verdict, the reaction, and what this historic day means for Illinois tonight on a special edition of Fox Chicago News at 9. So ahead, we're live outside the Blagojevich home in Ravenswood. Darlene Hill talks with neighbors about life ahead for wife Patty and the couple's 2 daughters. We'll be right back. Sadness, disappointment, and shock. Those are the emotions Rod Blagojevich said he felt arriving back home after court today. The former governor seemed shaken as he prepared to explain the verdict to his young daughters, and he delivered this message to supporters.
It's so important to still let the people know that, I fought real hard for them. And what's really difficult is to think that maybe some people might think I might have let them down, and I didn't. I fought real hard.
Darlene Hill is live tonight outside the Blagojevich home, and she joins us now to talk about reaction from the neighbors and friends there. Darlene?
Hey, Bob, a lot of people in the neighborhood walked, of course, up and down Richmond and Sunnyside today, and they stopped at the house just to see if the former governor was going to come out of his house this evening, if he was going to have anything to say. He did not, but the neighbors, the people that live here in this North Side neighborhood, well, they are talking about today's guilty verdict and the impact that it is going to have on Patty and the 2 girls.
Of course, I feel bad for them, especially the family, but, if there's a certain lifestyle that you want to lead, then you choose that. On the other hand, if you want to serve the public, then that's what you do and you're honest by it. So you can't have your cake and eat it too.
We actually lived a couple blocks down, and so we have walked by his house and seen his kids a lot, throughout the years and stuff. So it's, we feel for the family, but at the same time, he needed to be responsible for his actions and the repercussions of what would happen with his family.
Rod Blagojevich's defense attorneys came and went a couple of times this evening. He says the former first family of the state is confident and upbeat and looking forward to an appeal. A lot of the neighbors that we talked to this evening, Bob, say that they are surprised and relieved that the verdict, of course, did come out today. They say they're glad that it's over because they realize that they've been paying for it. Let me just show you what's going on out here. We've still, on my right, we still have a lot of people out here in the neighborhood checking out what's going on. They came out with their cameras. Some people are walking around with free Rod Blagojevich's signs in their hands. Then on the other side, just right down the street at the corner of Richmond and Sunnyside, we've got police officers out here, of course, keeping the reporters and everybody else away, people that really have no business over here in the neighborhood. Seeing a little bit of movement there and inside of the house, not so much the family, but defense attorneys and still a lot of family friends still inside the house. And we do not expect to hear from the governor, the former governor, or his family tonight. Bob, back to you in the studio.